All right, so we're going to be taking a look at my 1/6 scale Myers collection. This is the entire set. Every version of Myers from every film in the franchise. From 78 all the way down to Halloween Ends. Every head sculpt on all these figures is by One's Customs. I'm just going to say that now, so I don't have to keep repeating myself later on. Let's start over here with the 78. So the body on this 78 is by Sideshow Collectibles. It's the Sideshow body. I got him holding the Furgo knife over there. I'm gonna keep this video kind of brief, just a heads up, because I want to keep this could last a long time if I with all these figures. Got him holding the Sideshow phone accessory. Overall, Sideshow did a pretty good job on the coveralls. I was pretty happy with him. The build, the body's real stiff and everything, but that's not loose joints. I was actually pretty impressed with it. Overall, it fits the figure well. And up here, we have the crown jewel, the 78 Myers head sculpt by One's Customs. The weathering on this is phenomenal. Amazing work on that by One's. The sculpt is spot on to the film. The hair work, love that. This thing is just amazing. This head sculpt is, I mean, can't say enough good things about it. One's makes a damn good Myers head sculpt. Let's just put it that way, which you're going to see in this video. And yeah, so that is my 78 Myers. And over here, we have the H2 Warlock. Full figure by One's Customs. Rehauled and re-weathered by Paul Manzi over at Distress Labs. So the head sculpt, once again by One's. Amazing work there. Look at the weathering on that. Spot on to the film once again. The coveralls are very well tailored to the body by One's. Amazing work. The boots are really good. Paul did a great job weathering those. Got the custom scalpel in his hand. Paul completely re-weathered these coveralls, making more accurate color to the film, which I think he absolutely killed it. We have the bullet holes in there as well. Overall, just an epic piece. Yeah, I can't not too much to say about it other than it's very screen accurate, and I'm very happy to have it in my collection. Yeah, and moving on, we have the Bandage Myers from Halloween 4, just before he got his coveralls at the garage. So, moving on down, this is not a Fison body, so it's very, very heavy. The body is by Distress Labs. I think Paul did a great job on this. He added burns and texture to the legs, to the arms and the hands. This is a real metal pole in his hand. And the apron is very spot on to the film. Overall, Paul did a great job weathering this body and creating the image from the film. And then up here, the head sculpt. One's did a killer job on this. It's real bandage on the head sculpt, which is awesome. The blood work is amazing. Very good detail there. Overall, gotta have it to complete the set so you can have every version from all the films. Yeah, amazing. Over here we have the Halloween 4. So the head sculpt, One's did a killer job on this one as well. Spot on to the film. The weathering is very subtle, but it does its job. Epic work on that. Once again, the body on this is by Paul Manzi over at Distress Labs. He did a great job weathering this, tailoring it to the body. He weathered the hands a little more. Added a custom knife. I mean, overall, just screams Halloween 4, and I think Paul and One's absolutely killed it. Yeah, look at the head sculpt one more time. The weathering is very good on the coveralls, as I said. Yeah, really good job with the boots. Really good detail. And I'm gonna look at the head sculpt. That's the Halloween 4. And moving on to the Halloween 5. Once again, this is a figure by Paul Manzi and One's Customs. So Paul, once again, did the entire body on this, completely custom. Right there, you look right there, he did weather the hands perfectly. Yeah, the weathering on the coveralls is really good, very well tailored to the body. One's did a great job on this head sculpt. I mean, the weathering on it is really good. One's even, one thing I like about the Halloween 5 sculpt by Ones is he adds the triangle, like, see the cut around the nose right there, like in the film. In one of the scenes in the movie, the actor who portrayed Myers got his nose broken by Donald Pleasance, and they had to adjust the mask to fit that for the rest of the film. So Ones did a great job paying attention to that kind of detail. Killer work there. Great detail on the figure. Head sculpt is amazing, and the scythe is real metal and real wood. It is by Tanila. She did a great job on this. Really fits the figure well. Tell you what though, if you're gonna display this on a shelf, you gotta put him on his own because that scythe is freaking huge. All right, and then moving on to the Halloween 6. This is a full figure by Ones Customs. This is one of the newer ones that he did. The weathering on the coveralls is amazing. Very grimy, very dirty, a lot of blood on it. He's got the surgical knife in his hand right there. Hard to see, but it's there. One's also made that custom. And the head sculpt is by One's Customs. As I said, this is a full figure by him, and it shows. When he does a full figure completely, it's a lot of detail and love gets put into it. And I mean, he does the head sculpt separately, but in my opinion, when he does a full figure and, you know, does the whole get up, in my opinion, the detail goes a lot farther than him just doing like a random head sculpt, you know. When he does the full set, trust me, it's worth it. If you ever have a chance to get a full figure by Ones, I definitely recommend it. You see what I'm talking about. That is the Halloween 6. And over here we have the Halloween H2O. Another full figure by Paul Manzi and One's Customs, so Distress Labs. Distress Labs did the entire body on this, all custom body, custom coveralls. Really good. He's got a plastic knife in his hand, nothing special there. But the knife, you gotta have Myers with the knife. So the boots are very well weathered by Paul, amazingly tailored to the body. Great weathering, simple, but I mean, very accurate to the film. The head sculpt is by One's Customs. Look at that. Amazing detail there. Very good weathering, very accurate to the film. You're gonna hear me saying that a lot, but I mean, these head sculpts are all like insanely accurate. So you're gonna be hearing me say that a lot, get used to it. Going on down. Overall epic figure. This is my Halloween H2O. The hair work on it is great. Very good. Absolutely love this. Moving on, we have the Halloween Resurrection Myers. The head sculpt is so good. I mean, I love the Halloween Resurrection film. A lot of people freaking hate it. I mean, I've seen worse horror films than that. I mean, I'm not saying it's like I'm not saying it's Oscar worthy or anything, but I'm just saying like I don't see it as being one of the worst slashers ever made. I mean, I've seen some worse ones than that. I think it gets a lot more hate than it should. I mean, is it one of the best in the franchise? Hell no. But does it deserve all the hate it gets? Probably not. Going on down, the body on this, once again, is by Paul Manzi at Distress Labs. Great weathering on that, great tailoring. Very accurate to the film. The knife over there, all bloodied up. Yeah, look at that. One more look down. That is the Halloween Resurrection. Moving on over. We have the Escape Myers. This is supposed to represent the scene where he's in the stall at the truck stop and he's about to kill Big Joe Grizzly. So it's a little different than the typical Escape Myers with the leather straps and chains and stuff, but I think it fits really well. The head sculpt is by One's Customs. Real hair there. The hair is really well done, and the mask, pumpkin mask, is amazingly detailed. This is one of his newer pumpkin masks, and I think he did a killer job on that. Great detail, look at that. And once again, this figure is done by, the body at least, is done by Paul Manzi over at Distress Labs. Custom body. I believe One's Customs also did the robe on this. Yeah, he did the robe as well. So the robe and the head sculpt and the pumpkin mask are by Ones, but all the weathering and everything else, the way it was put together, is all done by Paul Manzi. And I think he did a killer job on this. Look at that. Real big, beefy, tall figure. Got the knife over there. Very different take on the Escape Myers. Everyone usually gets the one with the chains, and this is different, which is why I like it. Got the weathering on the feet, the flip-flops he's got on. Overall, amazing, amazing piece. Very good shelf presence. Yeah. And over here, this figure is by Trick or Treat Studios and Ones Customs. So the head sculpt's by Ones, obviously. This is this is a 2025 sculpt by Ones, which I think is amazing. This is dead on to the film. Probably one of the best RZ sculpts I've seen him do. Absolutely amazing on that. Look at the weathering, the eyes coming through. Now, this is a Todd's body. However, I put custom hands on him. You can't really see that, but I had a custom knife in his hand, and I completely re-weathered the coveralls myself and made them more screen accurate. So I redid the entire body, re-weathered the coveralls, and at the end, all it really needed was that head sculpt by Ones to complete it, and I think it came out really, really well. I'm very happy with it. The figure body that was used by Tots was tall, just like these other ones, so I'm very happy with that. Very, very good joints and stuff. It's not loose at all. It's a very stiff body, and it's very well put together. So all it needed was a little touch of re-weathering, some custom hands, custom knife, and just this Ones Customs head. And you can make this figure really shine. So that is the RZH1. Look at that. One more time with the head sculpt. And then over here, we have the RZH2 Dream Sequence. This figure is amazing and a beast on the shelf. We got the Ones Customs severed head over here from the corner in the van. And yeah, Richard Brake's head. Look at that detail right there. Kind of holding the shard of glass, all bloodied up. The hands are bloody to perfection. The coveralls on this are by David Tucker over at CEECREATIONS. I'm not sure who did the weathering, but the coveralls I know are by David Tucker over at CEECREATIONS, and I think he did a killer job on that, on the tailoring and everything like that. I know someone else did the weathering, but I had no idea who it was. But yeah, very, very happy with this. Very accurate to the film. I mean, it's wet. It looked like, because in that scene, it with the rain and stuff like that, when he was in the hospital, I think the wet look really fits, and that blood really pops. Head sculpt by Ones Customs. Amazing, amazing work on that. The blood work, just absolutely incredible. Really, really good. Overall, just an amazing piece and a really big presence on the shelf. I mean, look at this. One more time. Weathering on the boots, weathering on the coveralls. Overall, epic work. Love this. That's my RZH2 Dream Sequence. Moving over. We have, this is a full figure by Ones Customs. So this is a Hobo Myers. It's a Rob Zombie Halloween 3 concept. So this is supposed to be Rob Zombie's Halloween 3 version of the Hobo Myers, as if Rob Zombie actually directed the third film. It's supposed to show the evolution of what Ones Customs' interpretation of what Myers would look like in that film. So we got the weathering down here, the boots with the real laces. The boots are amazingly weathered. The tattering, very accurate to the film, just dirty and grimy. The vest is amazing, very thick. Got the real zipper on there. And the head sculpt on this is incredible. Look at that. Got the beard coming through. The mask is obviously more deteriorated because it's supposed to be, this is One's interpretation what it would look like if there was a third film. And I think it's absolutely amazing. The hair work is all matted. I absolutely love this. The hair coming through. I mean, this is a beast of a figure right here. Got a custom knife in his hand, real metal. This knife was made by Chris East a while back. Did a killer job on that. Yeah, overall, this is just an amazing, amazing piece. And this head sculpt is fucking phenomenal. I love it. All right, that's my Hobo Myers. And moving on, we have the David Gordon Green trilogy right here. So we have the 2018. The body on this is done by David Tucker over at CEECREATIONS. Did a great job on that. He did, he threw in some old man hands to make it more accurate to the film, which I think he did a great job on that. I mean, look at that. Look at the detail. You see the veins on the hand, got the blown off fingers. David did a great job weathering the coveralls that are tailored to the body perfectly. Very accurate to the film. I've seen him do a lot of 2018 Myers. In my opinion, this is the best body he's done. It's a little older, but in my opinion, it still holds up, and I think it is the best one he's done. Look at that. Custom knife. And then we have the 2018 Myers head sculpt by One's Customs. Absolutely incredible. Look at that. Got the dead eye in there. It's hard to see, but the weathering on this is spot on. Very accurate to the film. And as I said earlier in this video, you can't beat One's Myers head sculpt. You just can't. The hair work is phenomenal. The weathering is just enough. I think it's very accurate film. I've seen some head sculpts for this that the weathering is too much. In my opinion, this is exactly the way it should be. So, yeah, very happy to have this. There is the full thing again. 2018 head sculpt. Scoot my chair over here. And then moving on to the Halloween Kills. This figure is done by One's Customs and Paul Manzi at Distress Labs. The entire body is done by Paul Manzi, and he did a great job weathering this. He did the coveralls, he did everything to the body. Overall, he built this thing, and it is absolutely amazing. You got the custom boots, 3 real laces. The weathering on the coveralls is spot on. He tried to make them wet as if when he's walking out of the house at the beginning of the film, they're all wet and grimy. It's hard to see, but that kind of grime is there. The bandage hand over here. Real bandaging on that. Weathering is perfection. Got a custom knife over there. Hard to see, but yeah. Look at this head sculpt by One's. This is maybe the best Halloween Kills head sculpt I've seen One's do, like no joke. I've seen him do some really good ones, but I have not seen him do one better than this. I'm not saying the other ones are bad, this is just my opinion. But I think this one is dead on to the film, and I think it just really makes the figure pop. Overall, I'm very happy to have this. This is absolutely incredible. The tailoring to the body by Paul is amazing. The weathering is amazing. And this head sculpt is insane by One's. Love it. And finally, the final figure, the Halloween Ends. Now, Halloween Ends, a lot of people didn't like that movie in the franchise either. I like Halloween Ends for what it was. I got a lot of Christine vibes and stuff like that. It's very different. Yeah, I mean, I get why people don't like it, but I'm a big fan of it. I actually really liked it. I had fun with it. I might be on an island with that one, but I actually enjoyed Halloween Ends. That's the fun about movies. Everyone's held their own opinion with them, but yeah, I had fun with all the Halloween movies. So, look at that. You get the weathering on the boots. Now, this figure is also by Paul Manzi and over at Distress Labs and One's Customs. So, Paul did the entire body, all the weathering on the hand. The knife is custom. I believe the knife is by One's Customs, and the whole body is done by Paul. Great tailoring to the body, very good weathering. He's got the molds and stuff on the shoulders. Great work there. And then the head sculpt by One's Customs. This head sculpt is fucking insane. Look at that. Give my hand, give the camera a little steady. The weathering, the mold, the aged look, I think it just really is. I mean, this is probably the best interpretation of a head sculpt you can get from Myers, and I don't think anyone's done it better than One's, honestly. So, look at that. Great detail there. Look at that one more time. Going on down. The knife by One's, all rusted and everything. The hands are all grimy. Look at that. That's the Halloween Ends. All right. Like I said, I want to keep this video brief. Didn't want to go into too much detail. Bore you guys with doing a super long video, but I wanted to show this off and show you guys the full set now that I have every version from all the films. Yeah. Look at that. Full set. Took a long time to get all these, but I'm very happy that I finally have them. And yeah, it's been a long time I've been working on this, but it feels good to finally have it complete. Thank you for watching and have a good night.